Good morning, dear students. Myself, Rajasekhar Kanakareddy. So, I am discussing the torsion of a shaft. So, you already studied beams. As I explained in beams, the displacement at each node, there are displacements. One is vertical, another one is rotational displacements. Similarly, a member is said to be under torsion if it is subjected to twisting moment or a couple. As you already know what is moment and couple. So, if any member subjected to moment and couple, then it is called as torsion. So, in this figure, you see there the shaft is subjected to a twisting moment T. So, the layers of that shaft are taking place for twisting. So, when they twist, the angle is taken as phi. And you know the torsion equation in mechanics of materials you have studied, that is J by R is equal to, T by R is equal to T by J is equal to G theta by L. So, I can repeat it is, you can say tau by R is equal to T by J is equal to G theta by L. Okay. What is the tau? It is a shear stress, and T is a torsion or a couple, J is moment of inertia, like that. Different notations are there. Stiffness matrix per torsion element. Very simple. Here the procedure in finite element method for the torsion is same. 7 steps you have to refer. So, only the torsion stiffness matrix is different. The remaining steps are same. See, a shaft is subjected to a torsion T, and it can be modeled AP model theta 1 T1, theta 2 T2 at each nodes. Theta be the angle of twist, G is modulus of rigidity, J is polar moment of inertia. We know that shear strain in a shaft is given by R d theta by dx, shear stress. So, tau is equal to G into gamma. Now, for a 1D element, the field variables, here the field variable is nothing but twist angle, not displacement and deflection and all. Okay. So, we can write theta equal to n1 theta 1 plus n2 theta 2, because we know for one dimensional element the shape function can be modeled like theta equal to n1 theta 1. Shape functions are n1 and n2. So, this can be written as n1 n2 theta 1 theta 2 column matrix. So, d theta by dx, if you differentiate it, you will get 1 by L minus 1 theta 1 by theta 2, that is equal to B d theta. B is the transformation matrix. To obtain stiffness matrix, we have to apply principle of potential energy. From principle of minimum potential energy, we can see here strain energy is equal to 1 by 2 0 to L sigma transpose epsilon A into dx. For shaft, sigma is equal to tau, that is the stress in case of normal forces, sigma, and in case of this torsion, the stress is tau, shear stress. Then epsilon equal to gamma, strain, that is. Okay. So, notations are different, but they are stress and strains only. Only here shear strain and shear stresses are there. Hence, we use tau and this gamma for shear stress and shear strain. So, integrate between the limit 0 to L. 0 to L means its length. Hence, we will get ultimately the equation 1 by 2 G J into integration 0 to L B theta transpose B into theta into dx. That is equation number 3. So, next we know that J equal to integration of AR square. So, strain energy is equal to, if you write 1 by 2 gj 0 to L integration theta transpose b theta dx. The above equation I have written by substituting the value of that. Then we can get the final equation 1 by 2 k theta square. At the bottom you can see here k theta square. Then where k is the stiffness matrix for the torsion. If you understand this much, it is sufficient. This is the derivation, you are supposed to do it. Then to solve the problem, you are supposed to remember k stiffness matrix for the torsion is equal to Gj by L 1 minus 1 minus 1 1. So for 1D bar element, the stiffness matrix was AE by L 1 minus 1 minus 1 plus 1, right? But for torsion, Gj by L, only difference is, remember, Gj by L 1 minus 1 minus 1 plus 1, right? So here important thing is to remember the stiffness matrix. The rest of the things are same as the bar element. Procedure is same. Note here the analysis of torsion for an element can be noted here. Stiffness matrix Gj by L 1 1 minus 1 minus 1 plus 1. Then field variable, that is angle of twist, we call it as theta 1 theta 2. Then torque theta 1 theta 2. Equation, finally equilibrium equation, we can write it k theta is equal to t. There we used to write what we use, kq equal to f, no? So here q is nothing but the displacement. Here the angle of twist is taken as field variable or a twist displacement. Then theta is nothing but applied torque, applied couple. Instead of force, we are applying here force. That's why it is k theta is equal to t. So sign convention, here I have shown in this figure. Here you see here that is anti-clockwise is taken as plus and clockwise is taken as negative. Look for here. Okay, anti-clockwise is positive, clockwise is negative. Right? Clockwise is taken as negative. Remember. So now we can consider one problem. Okay, that I show deliver in the next video. Thank you.